Hello. Hi. I'm very excited for this. Hello, everybody. It's Bloodborne time. This blood's my borns and all that. Seriously though, I'm super excited for this. I've wanted to be streaming Bloodborne for such a long time. Hi, Lyra. Yeah. This is very exciting. I've actually been planning this stream for a long time, but I just been too lazy to do it. Like, this is like one of the original stream ideas is that I wanted to stream like the Bloodborne DLC on the max difficulty, New Game +6, but I just never really got around to it. And now it's several months later and I haven't touched Bloodborne in a long time. And now I'm gonna be all rusty, so you can expect for me to die a whole lot. But still, I'm very excited. I assume Bloodborne needs no introduction. It's that game all the transgender people like. All the translators like. Granted, that's, doesn't narrow it down much, because I could be referring to Fallout New Vegas. Anyway. It's, in my opinion, my favorite of the From Software Soulsy titles. Yes, even better than Elden Ring. I will die on this hill. Bloodborne is better than Elden Ring. And you can quote me on that. Tell me, does Elden Ring have a big hacking wheel that you can crush people with? I don't think so. But yeah, I'm very excited for this. This is my character I've got on New Game +6. I think I have all the weapons. Yes, I do. But as you can see, I haven't upgraded all of them, but I do have them, so I got them all right here. So, you know, who knows? Maybe if chat is feeling especially like I don't know, vindictive or something, they can tell me which weapon's their favorite and maybe I'll play it. And for those of you who never played a Bloodborne game before, these are the weapons. We have Assault Cleaver. As you can see, like in unfortunately the gaming industry, open world is not in fact objectively better game design and mechanic. Shh, don't tell the gamers that. Then they'll start getting thoughts like that maybe voice acting isn't essential in AAA games. Can't have that. Now, I have a bit of a tradition when it comes to Souls DLCs, in that I like to exclusively use the weapons that are available in the DLCs. I'll start out with like the regular weapons I have in like the base game. And then when we, so what I'm gonna do is whenever we come across a weapon in the DLC, because I believe I have all the DLC weapons upgraded. I do, yes. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the base game weapons, and then whenever I run into a weapon that whenever I pick up a weapon within the DLC, I'm gonna switch that thing. Sound fun? Sound good? Okay? Okie dokie. And I teleported to the wrong spot, so we gotta go back. I will give Elden Ring some credit, though. It's a pretty good open world game in terms of open world games do. But I just like Bloodborne better. I'm sorry, I will... No. I will not apologize. I like Bloodborne better. And you all can suck my dick! Do you object to my objective fact? Well, you can clean this chicken. Wait, I think that came out wrong. You can squeeze my hog. Alright. Time to get grabbed by the horrors. Yay! So is Breath of the Wild, but people yearn for the classic Zelda. I also yearned for the classic Zelda. Classic Zelda was good. I think it's just important to, like, have a variety, I guess. Like, I'm very happy, like, I like that, I think it's just, like, I'm happy that Breath of the Wild exists, but I'm also happy that the classic Zeldas exist. We live in a world where both is good. Anyway, I want to apologize due to the capture card stuff. The stream's probably going to be a little laggy, so I'm going to be probably a little late on the messages and stuff. Plus, the bitrate has been giving me trouble, apparently. I'm looking at the bitrate stuff here. And even though I have it a bitrate at that Twitch is supposed to like, it's still giving me hell. Anyway. I love this little, I'm going to be fangasming about a lot of the details in the game. But I like already, one of the big things I like about the DLC is that it takes place during the day. Is that there is a very clear sun overlay. And the sun itself also kinda looks like an eye. And that has sort of like the, it's just like, man, what are you talking about? That doesn't look like an eye at all. It doesn't look like a healthy eye. But when you compare it to the eye of the blood-drunk hunter, which is the key item you need to get to the DLC with, then yeah, it kind of looks the same, don't it? You know, just going off of the typical theme of Bloodborne with eyes and stuff. But I do like it how it is also set during the day, because like the entire game of Bloodborne is set during the night of the hunt. So it's kind of just a little uncanny and out of place that's set during the day. It's just weird. Anyway, and like, it's also really weird because like the day is supposed to be comforting, the night is not supposed to be safe, but now the night seems fine, the day seems unsafe, you know? You know what I'm saying? Nightbot's doing the extra work and catching bots. So here's our first encounters with one of these particular old hunters. I really like the design of the old hunters because they're. I also like the way their weapons sort of just like fling out, sort of like blocks the curve whenever they swing. It gives them sort of like this corrupted touch that they've been polluted by something. And we got a free hat. I already got a hat. Another thing I really like about this level is that all the old hunters levels are basically the hunter's nightmare, where the old hunters takes place. Is basically sort of like a weird psychic subconscious reflection of the real world. So the real world, yes. The real world. The real world. Curse my name. So, all the levels within the Hunter's Nightmare are all real locations lore-wise, with the only truly sort of original level being a location that we haven't seen before, being the fishing hamlet, the last level. I also like this sort of like a bit of storytelling right here. You can when I first did this, first did the DLC, I wandered up the stairs and through here because, like, which is probably what they expected you to do. And that was my first encounter with the enemies. But if you, it's really cool because if you do take the right path, which is up this way, you also get like a very interesting introduction to the old hunters as well. With with that guy up there. And while you go through, while you were like going through the, dude, could you not be silly for 2 seconds? I'm trying to pontificate. If you go up the stairs and fight the old hunter here, your introduction is very menacing, and it's like this silhouette of the old hunter slowly comes across the horizon of the stairs. But if you go up here the proper way, you also just get to see the bloodthirsty old hunters just murk a couple of dudes, both of which are very good establishing introduction to the old hunters and what the kind of faction they were. That and there's constant screaming for blood is kind of just leaves nothing to the imagination. These are this is literally hunter hell. This is where the Hunter's Nightmare is, where all the hunters go who completely lost themselves into the hunt. It's also kind of interesting, just the sort of like the establishment of the old hunters, because like a lot of the weapons you find in the base game can be a little bit sort of like a doohickey. For instance, like the saw spear, stuff like that. Like saw spear, saw cleaver, they're just like something on a lever. But then you have something like the threaded cane, which is more fancy, where it's just like turns into a whip. Very complicated and very elegant machinery. But instead, you find the precursor of that, which is the Beast Hunter Cleaver, which is this very big, clunky weapon with like horrifying saw teeth, and it kind of really good with the environmental storytelling. It just tells us that the hunts of old were a lot more savage and brutal and bloodthirsty. Really? Yes? Pretty certain there was supposed to be another old hunter here. Ah, there he is. This guy's got the over here has got the kaboom. The space kaboom. He's not doing so well. Oh, he's got friends. Who will win? Heaven or hell? Fight me. Perfectly good beasts over here you can mollywop. These guys. I also like how in the base game Bloodborne, these beasts here would cower if you had like a torch in front of them because, you know, old Yarnum. But in here, they're just cowering against the old hunters, which is a great justification because because despite the fact that these are weird, freaky werewolf guys, it establishes that the old hunters themselves were far more savage and vicious than the beasts they were hunting. But any actual Bloodborne player probably already know this is like surface level analysis. Everybody says Ogre is stupid, and it's true! Ogre read Ulysses and only got surface level analysis. Ogre played Bloodborne and only got surface level analysis such as the viciousness of humanity, and am unable to comprehend deeper themes such as motherhood and femininity, which makes From Software Michael Zaki's Bloodborne a classic. Cleanse this monstrous. Despicable key. Therefore, time for ignoring. There's no keys. Everyone kind of already has their like own interpretation of that ogre stupid Ulysses comic, but my interpretation of it is that the ogre is just not giving himself enough credit because, you know, hey, I mean, you got this. I mean, hey, you're actively engaging with the work, even if it is just the surface themes. You're still getting it. And now we have the weird blood Dobermans. Ah. I need to be more stylish. I'm on stream right now. I need to do cool things. Like carrying. I'll leave you guys to. And of course here we got the fat crows. Bloodborne classic. There's so many corpses in the street that the crows have gotten fat. Because they've eaten so much. The freaky boys. We got a couple of boys. Hey, dude, I'm leaving you alone. No need for you to bother me. And we got a new person. Hello. Ah. Classic ball at the top of the boat trip. Weird. So tell me, Ray is Kitsune VTuber. What sort of spam are you trying to sell me today? Ah, this enemy. I don't remember this guy. Not gonna get much easier on NG+6. Hate to say it, gamers, but now's time to survive, not time to style. Can I parry you? I think I can. Like that, I can't. Go for the backstab? Nope, that was bad. That was bad. Need to heal. Right. Now this causes the explosions. This makes the thing even worse. Because now as the stuff explodes. Ooh, I can chain the backstabs. Easy! And I get compensation for all the healing items. This is this cathedral here is like a sort of like another bit of sort of like misleading information. Like you think you're going to be walking into the boss door and be like, oh, here's the boss. Here's the way I'm supposed to be going. And then you walk over here and like, oh, obviously when I grab the item, he's gonna spring up and try to kill me, right? I'm just going to mosey on back over here. Just gonna make a break for it by the time I get over here. The boss, it's gonna trigger, right? Right? Nope. Yeah. I do like how like the old Hunters sort of like just delivers tension in this way, that it gives you sort of like the fake out with the burning cleric beast on the pedestal there. Anyway. Unlocks the surgery altar. The two cathedrals in the Hunter's dream. One lies past Healing Church. Only members of the Healing Church. Grant eyes to the surgery altar. Skull. Skull for the skull throne. Yabba dabba doodah. I love how just this level just intrinsically tries to teach you to just sort of hunt around and look for things, because it constantly like basically deliberately leads you to dead ends. That's a really cool feature. Anyway, the way we're supposed to go is down here. And if I'm remembering correctly, memory serves, yep, this is the place where all the turrets are. 4 billion guns! There was never a turret section in Elden Ring. I'm pretty certain. I'm like 99% certain. You know what? Actually, no. I am very incorrect. There was a turret section in Elden Ring. It was in the first Legacy dungeon, Stormvale Castle. The thing is, though, it was entirely optional. But I did it, because I'm cool like that. I've been playing From Software games for a while. I know how to do a From Software turret section. Get to do my cool transformation. Oh, and I got exploded. I really like the charge attack on the burial blade, but the problem is the funny angle kinda makes it so that if you're not if you're like on sort of like an uneven playing field, or aiming at somebody that's shorter than you, there's a pretty good chance it's gonna miss. That's why free aiming it is very important. Ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba. Don't shoot at me, that's rude. Have you no manners, Mr. I'm literally so savage, not even the werewolves recognize my humanity. You know what? You know what could have fixed you? Proper lesson in table manners. Do you think the hunters know proper table manners? Do you think they understand the difference between the salad fork and the cheese fork? I'll tell you what the difference is. The cheese fork is the fork that always comes with the cheese. Now you know. Do I get tax deductions for being an educational channel? Who knows? Not here in the United States, anyway. Active turret sections. Cheese to meet you. I meet somebody. I say cheese to meet you. They never find the bottoms. Cycle repeats. Oh, I'm so out of practice. My spacing is so bad. Why am I so bad at video games? Well, that was right here. Of course. I mean, I say cheese to meat. I turn them into the mouth. Oh, that was embarrassing. God, I really am rusty. Give a good stretch. Give it a good stretch-a-rooney. Stretch-a-rooney. Bada-tooty. Positively. Bibbidi-bootly. I'm kind of feeling like bonking right now. Hey, bozo. You ever get hammered? And as these are the blood-drunk hunters, but you're about to get hammered in a different way. Also, just a warning, Bloodborne has a pretty inconsistent volume level. Yeah, I know. Trying to other servers. Yeah, I know. I know. Some parts are like ridiculously loud, some parts aren't. I really should maybe add some, like, compression. Audio compression was clearly not the... Okay, that's just extra embarrassing. That's on me. I just ran in there and didn't take any precautions. But yeah, I'm well aware of, like, not just Bloodborne, but a lot of From Software's kind of weird volume compression. Especially when it comes to recording. I mean, this is what I used to do before I quit. I used to be a competitive Dark Souls 3 player, and I was good. Well, I was good enough that I could occasionally beat competitive players. But... yeah, I'm just satisfied where I got. I still think some of my old PvP videos are Probably still on my channel. I used to have this series called Yari Yari Daze, where I would where I'd play Bloodborne, and I would and while playing Bloodborne, if I run across anybody who is particularly scumbaggy, for instance, people healing, people running away and hiding behind the enemies while PvPing, and I would just showcase and shame them and make fun of them. Good times. We do need to bring back public shaming. It is very important. It is an important part of our ecosystem. That we bring back public shaming of people who act like jerks. I have no longer a desire to hammer. I am instead going to stake. I will stake my reputation on it. This weapon is fun. It's the Falcon Punch weapon. Check this out. The Falcon Punch weapon. Show your moves! Even outside of the punch, the stake driver is also just a really solid weapon. Ow! Too much of a nostalgia trip. I'm not paying attention. You need to pay attention to video game because I am the epic gamer. They exploded. I exploded. Good times. Hey, buddy, you want to come over here? Ow. Ah, the good old, sneak up behind me and whack me in the back of the head trick. Never change, Bloodborne. Never change. I want to actually get out of here because there's something cool I wanted to show you guys. So, in the original Bloodborne, this house right here is actually part of like the first level of the game. And on the basement over here, there is a pretty much similar setup in that there is an item and there's an enemy hiding over here with a wheelchair, and it's an old man in a wheelchair with a Gatling gun, and he's gonna completely maul your HP if you get too close to him. So, this is a nice little callback to that moment. Except this time, the old man's dead. And as you can see, no Gatling gun, just rigged to explode. Anyways, we found the boom hammer. We found the dang old boom hammer. Yeah, when I'm using the dang old boom hammer, what I'm gonna do is just go to the boom hammer. It's a little dang old thing. Like shit, man. Pretty certain this is the shortcut back to the lantern. Or, more specifically, a lantern. Oh no, this is where you get the Beast Claws rune. Actually, this is where you get the old Hunter's badge, if I remember correctly. correctly, that allows you to buy all the basic weapons in the DLC. And it also gives you the this guy's rune, which allows you to turn into a werewolf. Ow! Get jerked. I really like just like the uncharged R2 of the boom hammer because it's got like a lot of range. Just like, look at that. Very good. Boom hammer is a very good weapon for spacing. I just wish the transform state did just like a little teensy bit more damage because, well, it does sting. It doesn't sting as much as you think it would be, though. Ooh, careful not to R1 too much. Come here. Kabluka. Also, it has hyper armor, so that's fun. What? Oh god, really bad. Got one. Ah, dang it! Oh, gotta run all the way back over there, I guess. Let's just discard this unupgraded boom hammer. We don't need like a don't need anything clogging up my inventory. I'm pretty certain the whatchamacallit, where the heck is it? The beast cutter is also located around here somewhere. If I can find where it is, I think I'll like to use that for a little bit. I basically never used the beast cutter at all. It's one of those weapons I always wanted to try out, but never got the chance to do. Hang on, what am I doing? I have the shortcut open. Mana. Mana banana. Oh, that's probably it right there. That's probably what that is. You can't dodge my things! How dare you? Come on, attack me. You know you wanna. Okay, yeah, you did in fact wanna. I'm gonna just R1 you. I don't have time for your malarkey. Thank you. Is this it? No, it's just pants! What am I supposed to do with those? Wear them? heals. Get a gem that I probably don't need. There's the old hunter's garb. But yeah, we now have a full set of armor, but full set of armor and one kaboom hammer. Ugh, my haste! It makes waste! It touches. It touches. It touches. My music makes me so hard, makes me say, oh my lord. Eh? Look at that guy. He doesn't know what to make of it either. He's just as confused as I am. He's just like, huh? Why no breaky? If it no breaky, why is it not firing? Ooh, that one worked, so get rid of that one. Tell you what, buddy, let's just call it a day, and I move along. You mind your own business, and we'll just act like we never saw each other. Okay? Okay. Alright. We both have hammers, but only one can be the best at it. And it's me because I parry! Especially this guy's got like uber fire resist though. I just love how haunting their screams are when they die. It's just like reminder, yeah, these guys are absolutely out of their mind, bonkers, bloodthirsty, crazy, but they're still people. Didn't drop any items. Boink. Bonk. Bink. Now, to keep my own rule in place, I must now use the smote hammer. That was not a worthwhile trade. This venture is no longer profitable. I probably shouldn't have wasted that fire. Dig it! Dig there, na. Where is actually the beast cutter located? Okay. Don't feel like dealing with you, excuse me. There it is. Excuse me, do you mind? Do you mind terribly? I'm trying to do... Well, I forgot what I was trying to do, and you know why I forgot? Because you broke my concentration, you vagabond! You miscreant! You waste of perfectly good celluloids! I shake my gloves and cane at you! See if we can get the dog. Well, we sure did. I also love just like casual, just sort of I also love just sort of like the weird sort of knotted, just sort of like weird knotted like terrain that just sort of like grows over Yarnum like the tumor. Like you can see it's just sort of like literally just kind of just eating the buildings, just this weird sort of pattern. What do you think this is? I don't think it's doesn't my original thought was it was supposed to sort of like represent sort of like a brain, but now it just kind of looks like knots of rope or something. I don't really know what it is. It could be like flesh, and the little sort of lines on it are like sinew. Could be. I don't really know. It could just be, hey, we want to make sort of like look like a weird, cancerous, growth that's overtaking Yarnum, and, when the intern says, hey, I was making this sort of weird texture, but I don't know what to do with it. And it's just like, you do it. That looks fucking weird. And this is a FromSoft game where everything looks fucking weird. I'm gonna beat you to death with the club portion. I'm gonna get some dirt in your eye. Sometimes it's just good enough to just go up to a guy's face and beat off to his face. Where's my echoes? There they are. Hey, buddy. Wumpus. Wumpus. If you want to be a total jerk with spacing, this is your weapon. Thing is, though, is it's very slow, so if you screw up your spacing, it leaves you very vulnerable. As you can see right there. Do I dare get up close? Nope, careful is vision. Play carefully. Up. Cheese! Cheese! Ah, don't get stuck on terrain. Oh, that has super armor. I did not know. I should have guessed, but I didn't. This is a very, very poor weapon to be using the rally effect with, considering how short it is. Or how slow it is, sorry. Usually short weapons are actually quite good with rally effects because it means they swing quicker. Remember, don't smooch the Eldritch Beings. Not to worry. Well, I might smooch the Eldritch Beings if I need more insight. Please tell me you don't heal. And he did it again! He did it again! He ducked under my bullets! Damn it! Ah! Is super? I didn't realize. Ah! It was so close! No! But not to worry, I'm not going to smooch any of the Eldritch Beings. They might try to smooch me, though. This is Bloodborne. Ow. Ow. Okay, now I gotta kill you because you've offended my sense of honor. I'm surprised that worked. I definitely really like the sound design on the old hunters. I've already said this before, but I do like how when they're attacking you, they sound so vicious and bloodthirsty, but then when you hit them, they just sound like they're in abject agony, like you just hit them with the most painful thing they've ever experienced. Really just to hit home that this state here is supposed to be a punishment. That there is there's no salvation found in bloodshed. This of course greatly offends the Chaos God Khorne, who wants you to shed blood all the time. The other guy here, I mean, he's just friendly. I'm not gonna mess with him. He's nice. He's friend. Just like, let me at him. Let me at him. Can I get him from here? Not quite. Just a little bit off. I'm so out of practice, my spacing is all off. Oh god! Bad position. Bad position. I'm surprised I was able to interrupt that. Give me here. Give me your organs. Stop that. Enough that. I'm just gonna wait for them to come out, see if they come out here. Because if they do come out here, I'd rather not be dealing with multiple enemies on top of the beast guy. Who knows? Maybe they'll give me, Yes! They gave me healings. Thank you, game. You are too generous. Let's go with the boom hammer, actually. I think there are more... Spoke too soon! Spoke too soon. Mmm, delicious cheese. Big overhead slam definitely works a lot more with like large enemies. Not so much the nimble, small guys like these. Don't jump at me. That's illegal. Sorry, I just had to style a little bit. Even though it kind of did cheat, considering. What's he gonna do? What? No! My desire to style! It went against my better judgment. My need for flexing was too hard. You know what? I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna break my own rules and use the weapon I'm really good with. Shh! Don't tell anyone, chat. Don't tell anyone that your boy Mana is a derivative fraud. Got the hiccups. In the meantime, we can still use the beast cutter. Just until we get to the guy. I like how the guy over here is very like is just like standing on the button. There it is again. Gun no breaky. Gun no breaky. Why gun no breaky? Sorry, mister, I'm gonna have to break the thing there. He doesn't seem to mind. One thing I will say in Elden Ring's credit that this game doesn't do is because this game has a lot of really cool consumables. For instance, the delayed Molotovs. Delayed Molotovs are such like a really cool idea, but the problem is they just don't do any damage whatsoever. Get all my HP back. Wumpus. For instance, let me get some delayed Molotovs out right here just to sort of demonstrate. So these are the actually maybe swap these two over here. Right, so these are the regular Molotov cocktails. And they're basically just sort of like your standard Souls bombs. Just chuck them. They do okay damage, but overall, it's more worth it to swing your weapon now. I can just... Here's the delayed Molotov. To be fair, that's kind of yeah, it does even less generally. So yeah, doesn't do a lot of damage, takes a long time to wait, and like if it did like if the delayed Molotovs did like some crazy damage, I think it would be worth the risk, but they do less damage than like the basic cocktails. Like Ooh, speaking of cheating things, here's something I haven't been doing. I haven't been using the poison knives, which I should be using because they're very good against NPC hunters. Where's the guy? There he is. Hold still. Let me knife you, buddy. Knife to meet you. Get him again. Where are you going, buddy? What was the plan there? There. I got reamed and then he hit me with a follow-up. We're never getting past this area. It's already been 1 hour. We've barely made any progress at all. Yep, that's those games. It's weird. Yeah, I got like a bunch of them in storage. Why aren't they refilling? Ah, well. Don't shoot me. It's rude. Pass gun legislation now. Let's do things honestly. Because if we can't do things honestly, then why bother? Got regular just throwing knives here. Can't hit me. Can't hit me. Too pro. Ow! Ignore that. Ignore that. Too pro. Kill her. Boink. I also like how they brought back the nightmare gravestones, like the gravestones that are just like falling apart, splitting apart into blood. Just to emphasize, yeah, this is like this same kind of deal as like the Nightmare Mensis and like the Nightmare Frontier. Liver and onions. Ow! Don't kick me! I should have pinged another one. Oh well. Alright, buddy. You ready for round whatever it is? Just gotta remember, in terms of the staggering game, that the Beast Cutter gives a lot of stagger, so no matter what he hits me with, I'm probably gonna win. Pretty much interrupt anything he's doing besides that. Oh god! Why did I do that? Why did I think that was a good idea? Scrabbling to get up the stairs. Come here. Come here, bozo. It's also really good for like hunter enemies because like the sort of slowness of the swings make it very easy to like roll catch. You're not dead? Die. Yeah. Too many bold hunter's marks. Anyway. All taken care of. Boop, boop, boop. Right, now we can actually progress the game. Oh god, I believe I've aggroed both of them. No, I did not aggro both of them. I aggroed all three of them. Wonderful. Fortunately enough, I'm using the Beast Cutter, so that allows me to play like an absolute coward. Come here, Buster. Come here, Buster Brown. Ow! Don't kick me. Who's shooting at Oh, you are. I see. I'll deal with you later. How about that? So hurt. There we go. Okay, okay. Some decorum is required. No, no, sploo. Bye-bye. Get bonked, nerd. Kabonkus. Cowampus. Columbus. It's been a while. I am allowed to cheat. And I believe down here. Yes. Yes. Good bloodstone chunks. I needed those. Ah, yeah. Right. It's the guy with the Gatling gun. Before I go down there and do something stupid, let's get some light on the subject. Let's make light of the subject. Ow. Would you not? Please? Ugh. Okay. I see how this is. Not what I meant to press. I used to be so good at this game. It used to be that I could run and then just get the timing perfectly so that I would roll instead of jump. I used to be cool. It used to be that all the kids at school thought I was cool. But now I'm just a tool. I'm not dealing with you today. I got things to do. People to see. And places to kill. Okay. Can't move out of... Can't go through there until I move his face out of there. Eh? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. He's in the corner. Yeah, that's right. You run away. Oh, good thing I have the antidote set. Not like the slow poisoning would have done too much, though. It only takes like a third of your health at a time. Doesn't do that much. It does like a flat amount, but my current health it only takes a third. That could be slowly. Hey, buddy. Cosmo, my cat's having a nightmare. At least that's what it sounds like. He's squeaking. Squeaking in his sleep. Poor baby. Poor Cosmo had a very, very rough morning this morning. Maisie, my other cat, pounced on him twice, started roughhousing. She was absolutely vicious this morning. Vicious pretty good. Okay, I got my lamp on. I believe the easiest way to deal with this guy is... Aha! Can't shoot me from around this obelisk, can ya? Or boulder, or... You know what I... The nice part about this guy over here is that he's a lot more passive than the Beast Claws guy, so you can bully him a lot more. You just kind of just R1 spam his face. There's nothing you can really do about it. But he also heals, so that is... There's that. I mean, if I'm going to be able to bully him more, I might as well use the boom hammer. Oh wait, no, he's super fire resistant. Of course, he's wearing the Charred Hunter's Guard. Ow. Oh, just one mistake and I'm dead. That's how it be on New Game Plus 6. I have pretty good armor, don't I? Yeah. Beep, beep, beep. So, Lyra, I trust you are not smooching any of the Eldritch beings? Are you being a good chat member? Do I need to put like any signs here? You're dabbing, so that obviously means you are smooching the Eldritch beings. Alright, mods. Mods, remove Lyra's skin and use it to make the Necronomicon. These guns do like nothing. I don't think the damage on these guns actually scale with New Game Plus, so that probably might be it. Granted, I could be very wrong about that. Hard to believe, but I've been wrong about things before. Right, it's a jumping attack, so I can't parry that. I got wumped. Wumpest. Running. I got all of them this time. Nice. Bowling jokes here. Bowling jokes! Get your bowling jokes! Bowling jokes! Hurry, hurry, hurry! Nerd. Alright, Mac. Ease up on them hammers. I do like the spacing of the boom hammer. It's definitely its funnest part. What? Now this is just getting embarrassing. Guys, you don't think I'm a derivative fraud, do you? You don't think I suck at video games and that I'm just deluding myself? I've gotten old is what it is. I've gotten old. I'm an old man. Actually, ancient man plays Bloodborne after 3,000 years. Yeah, what do I got as my... Barely anything. Hardly worth it. And that's why I remain at large. To this day, nobody's gonna get that reference. Might actually be a good idea to go over there, because I'm pretty certain up that bridge is a shortcut. Hey! Get lost, would you? Get lost, would you? This ain't your part of town, you stupid son of a bitch! Alright. Now we just have to use the best item in the game. This is actually really useful. Because there's a bunch of enemies that are just like grouped up together, but the pebble can... Did it go through him? That was really weird. Hey, Betty. Hey, I'm talking to you. Hey. Immune to rock. And yet it's a bug. Best part of all is that the pebble actually has some use apart from the gun, because, you know, you'd think you would just shoot gun to the pebble, but, you know, the pebble actually seems to, like, whatever sort of, like, whatever dictates how alert the enemies are, the pebble draws less attention to the other enemies, is what I'm saying. Hey, if I hit you in the face, will you stop shooting at me? No? Your loss. Hey, how about I just run up here, and if you feel like following me, that's your issue. Oh, look. There's more guys. Sklorp! I believe through here is a shortcut. And an NPC who I won't be talking to because I'm not gonna feel... I don't feel like it. Yep, here's the shortcut. Now, I guess we could go back and replenish my vials real quick. But first, I need to go get my water refilled. I'll see you all in a bit. Did I mute the wrong thing? I returned. Oop. Doesn't look like I did, though. There we go. Man, we used a lot of bullets. Yeah, we used a lot of blood vials. Fish. Question, though. Which weapons does the Firing Hunter Flame Badge give us? Firing hand. Let's see here. Ah, it only gives us the piercing rifle. What a load of malarkey. Where's my bike? There's my bike. Alright. Now, we can go through here. Ignore him. Sploosh you. You ever been splooshed? You're about to be. What? There's the other guy. What do you mean that didn't work? Maybe if I'm really quiet, they won't notice me. Sure enough. Oh, spoke too soon. One thing about the beast cutters, I've said this already. I keep repeating myself. Is there nothing interesting for me to talk about that's new and original? It's the beginning of a new and exciting in the original story. It's Moonchild. Whoa. You've got the power to be his friend. I can't help but notice they got all the strength weapons in here first before any other weapons. As if people play strength in Bloodborne. I'm joking. Everyone loves the Kirk Hammer and the Ludwig's Blade. They're like and the Hunter's Axe, too. You don't see me. He sees me. You don't see me. You don't see me. Hey, get back here. Oh. Attracted unwanted visitors. Oh god, it's got an asshole. It's got a butthole. Gross. Disgusting. I can't believe this thing shits. Okay, he's just like, okay, buddy, you've made your point. You won't... Stop showing me your ass! What does this look like? Eugenics? Lord. Alright. Rock! Somewhat stylish. I don't think I can parry these guys. Oh, I'm so stinky and covered in blood. Look at this. Gotta put me through the dry cleaners. Oh god, that almost got me killed. I need a little light. I only need but a crumb of light. Where the heck are you going? Dang it, it tried to launch me up onto the rock for some reason. Oink. Well, at least my clothing is not clean. Saved me a trip to the dryers. If I run past all the mosquitoes, will I be safe? Pretty certain those are actually more ticks, but whatever. Yeah, I'm probably safe. There's no way they can fit through that tiny gap. Okay. That's gonna make things a lot easier. Now if I could just not get bada bingest. Ah! No fair sneaking up behind me. Boink. Boink. You? Oh, okay. He does the follow-up. I wasn't aware there was like a follow-up to that. I cannot get stuck on terrain? Thank you. He's supposed to get stuck on terrain, not me! Right, he heals. How could I forget? Alright, that basically does nothing because he has huge fire resistance. What do you mean that didn't? Oh no, he tried to hit me with a PvP combo. Oh hell no. He's so hurt. Got him. Great. And we got a Gatling gun. Bloodstone chunks. This little zone right here is very good for it's like filled with like upgrade material. Also, I'm pretty certain this little area right here is sort of it's supposed to be sort of like the psychological representation of old Yarnum because it has all the old Yarnum enemies in it, so why wouldn't it be? Complete, of course, with the boss of old Yarnum, the Bloodstar Beast, right over there, who's now rapidly approaching me. Fortunate enough for me, oh, it looks like he's already skipped the phase, so he's already does poison damage. That's interesting. I didn't know that happened. That could happen. You are weak to fire, so I think I'm gonna boom you. Also, the Bloodstar Beast is super easy, so I'm not too worried about health here. That is, if I can remember my dodge angles. And not be stupid with the times I decide to heal. You know, those two things, that would be very great. Very great, very great. Chug some water. It's good for your blood. Fortunately enough, the Gatling gun guy stays dead, so we don't need to worry about him respawning. I just instantaneously die. That is actually kind of funny. Not gonna lie, kind of funny. Kind of made me hee-hoo. Just a smidge. No, I've only just noticed the weird colors of the clouds up there. It's sort of like weird Aurora Borealis clouds. Like you can see sort of like the green and orange coming off of them. Seymour! The blood moon has come down and the hunt's starting! No, mother, it's just the northern lights. Well, Seymour, you're an odd fellow, but I must say, you blood a good born. Didn't even flinch, good lord. But neither do I. Oh yeah, back here is the amygdala arm. Another really cool weapon I can't wait to show off. A lot of bosses in Bloodborne are like designed to punish you panic rolling, basically. Like if you roll away, like most of their attacks are designed to like hit very far in front of them. So like spamming dodge like directly away from the boss while it's like in front of you swinging is generally how you get hit. And the same principle applies to like a lot of Bloodborne's more harder bosses, like Father Gascoigne, for instance, Bloodstarved Beast right here, Orphan of Cause. Like if you dodge right into them, they basically can't hit you at all. The game rewards being aggressive and punishes your fears. The meek shall not win the hunt. It shields engendered passivity. You do not win Bloodborne by being passive. Alright, now we got a another weapon that I'm also very excited about. The Amygdala Arm. Which is basically the exact same as the Beast Cutter. Here, let me can I be passive aggressive? No. Passivity means death. You must be pure aggressive. I wanted to show off, let's see if I can get out of the stinky cave so I can show off. The Amygdala Arm for all intents and purposes, is very, very similar to, like, the Beast Cutter. The Beast Cutter has, like, a very, Yep, that's the Beast Cutter. And this is the amygdala arm. It's got a slower untransformed state. I'm gonna say the state right now where it's basically just a giant club sucks. But then, you get this. And you get the whipping noodly arm. Seriously though, the transformed amygdala arm rules. And it's basically just kind of like a... It's very similar to the Beast Cutter in that it's that's basically the same principle. Short-ranged, untransformed state, long-range transformed state. We must consider our tactics. But I like it because it's a funny arm. It's a funny dismembered eldritch being arm. Also the moveset is cooler. Don't at me, I'm right. It does kind of suck though, because like at least with like the regular Beast Cutter, there is something valuable about the untransformed state because it's got like these quicker sort of wide slashes, but like untransformed amygdala arm is very short. It's like very short. You don't really move up all that much, and it's got like hyper armor and stuff on the swings. I'm pretty certain, but like it's also got a lot of stagger. But like, generally you. Like yeah, like I couldn't hit the guy there because just like the hitbox on the untransformed state is really slow. If you use the amygdala arm, you're mostly going to be just using it in the whip state, just purely. Where'd you come from? Ow. Yeah, as you can see, like, no range. Did I, like, fire 2 in a row? There we go. Now he has to run up the stairs to get me. Or, you know, he's just gonna hang out down there. That's fine by me. This thing's got no range untransformed! Ah! Am I? They do not. Yeah, the amygdala arm rules because it does. That's because like transform state is just like so good, but the untransformed state is just so absolutely hot dog water. Is there something interesting over there? There is. And it's not even like the untransformed state can argue about hyper armor, because like the transformed amygdala arm also just has hyper armor. It's also really fast. Swings really hot, hits really hard. It's just, yeah, I want to keep this thing transformed all the dang old time. I also like just how much more colorful the old Hunters is. Like, the old Hunters is, like, the regular base game Bloodborne is mostly just sort of like blues and grays, but this one is just like, all sort of like weird psychedelic colors, kind of. Well, not so psychedelic, but kinda. It's like a weird muted psychedelic. I want to say pastel, but even pastel just doesn't quite fit the billet that I'm trying to point out. Oh god. Dead! Big surprise though. It is now time. Hopefully with any luck, we'll at least get to the, obliterated. I did get obliterated. Absolutely smooshed. I'm better than this, I swear. I swear I used to be so good at this game. I swear, I swear, I swear. What am I doing? Oh, I made a... Oh, smooshed, not smooshed. Yeah, that's gonna be a different enemy. There is actually a smooching enemy in this game that kills you by smooching you. And I think you might like it, Lyra. It is, in fact, a pretty lady. I do believe it's one of those things that's right up your alley. Get my finger. Ah! No guns for you. Aha! I didn't think that timing would actually work. Ow! Jerk! Now, up there somewhere is one of my favorite weapons in the DLC. If I can deal with it. First, gotta deal with some voids. Oh yeah, and the melting corpses over here are still all alive. That's nice. Ah. I feel like swinging anytime soon, but thank you. Please tell me this is it. Is it? Yeah! Okay. The Beast Hunter Scythe. I love this thing so much. Let me just get rid of the duplicate. So, Beast Hunter Scythe. You may notice that. In order to explain why I like this thing so much, well, for a variety of reasons, I have to show you like it's one of the 3 cleavers. Maybe if I could just hop down here, I'll be able to showcase it better. So the cleavers are all relatively the same. They all have the same sort of untransformed moveset. And just transformed, it's basically just swing, but longer, with the saw cleaver having more vertical swipes. Well, saw cleaver having more vertical swipes, except for the heavy attacks, and the saw spear having more horizontal attacks, except for the heavy attacks. The Beast Hunter Scythe is nothing like any of them, because it is a stylish weapon. It is a stylish piece of work. Because yes, it's got like the long, sort of like the large swings, but then you do the transform attack, and it gives like this massive lunge you can see right here. And even still, the regular R1s just send you flying. It is a spacing machine. It does just the opposite transform attack. Pow! So you go in, pow! You're back out. Just go in, and then. Yeah, this thing is easily one of my favorite weapons in the DLC. It's so simple, but the moveset just absolutely carries it. It's such a good moveset. It feels so good to use. I love the Beast Hunter Scythe so much. And I'm so glad we finally found it, because it means I can just play the rest of the DLC with the map. Wow. I think we can land on that small little... It's also really good at PvP too, because in PvP, spacing is the name of the game. So you have a weapon that's very good at like spacing and also very mix-up heavy, like the Beast Hunter Scythe is. You get a very powerful weapon. And also, it's more heavier attacks also just have hyper armor too. Like, that's got hyper armor. That's got hyper armor. It's also got a slam down so you can pancake enemies and just crowd control them. It's so good. It's so versatile. And it's also just really heckin' cool. So... oh no. Got a guy with a cannon. Surprisingly enough, that cannon did not do as much as I expected it was going to do. Oh, and he's got a friend over here. That cannon does surprisingly little. He thinks you're better off with that as a blunt instrument. If I remember correctly, up here is a Shamupa. Great. Now I have a checkpoint. Just in case I decide to die horribly again. Which I'm going to, because I'm going to fight this guy. Come here, pal. See, I told you. Am I good at this prediction stuff or what? Dabs. Excuse me. Water down the wrong throat. Rocks! What the heck? I've literally never seen him do that attack before. That's brand new. Actually, I probably have seen that, just I forgot that he does that. Kind of a big thing to forget, though. Okay, buddy, I'm dead. You can stop now. Thank you. Mm-hmm. I'm tempted just to get grabbed by that just to see what it does. But at the same time, I don't wanna. I sneak up on him. Okay. Get snuck, nerd! Cursed be that lingering hitbox. Oh, looks like I'm finding out what it does after all. Yeah, it kinda does what I was expecting it to do. Peace, fucker! Damn it. I remember going down here once before, but I don't remember what was down here. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, this is the way to the whirligig saw. Right. I like how you can see, like, the shadow of the, like, the old hunter just standing over there, so you, like, know he's coming. That's a really nice detail. The art direction of Bloodborne is amazing. It's easily what elevates, in my opinion, above, like, the rest of the Souls game. Because unlike you nerds, I did not get into the Souls game because I heard they were hard. I got them in from VOD video lore videos, and I was just fell in love with the world. That's right, you nerds. I'm a lore guy. And because of that, I am going to reach through the screen and boop your snoots in order to psychically transport all my... I don't know this bit. it's going. Psychically... I even messed up with the words. Psychically transmit. Yeah, you can see the guy up there. Hey, Buster Brown. Come down here. Pancake! No? Okay. That's staggered enough. Stop shooting me. I can't parry you if you shoot me. Let me explain how this works, Buster. God, I love this weapon so much. Alright. Down there be crows. Get some more keys. And I believe over here is... Oh, just oil. No, it's up here. Behold, Lyra. Girls. Dead girls, but girls, mind you. When I was talking about the enemy that would smooch you to death, it's this one right here. But unfortunately, this one's had a bit of a tumble, so as a result, will not be smooching anybody. And here's the other fun weapon that everybody loves, but I also like too. It's the whirligig saw. Ow! Who did that? Yeah, let's just get rid of the copy here. This one is definitely very much of a combined weapon in order to get bigger weapons sort of thing, sort of like the Ludwig's Holy Blade and Kirkhammer. But this one's cooler. It's got sort of just like your standard moveset. I'm pretty certain this is also just the same as like the one-handed Kirkhammer moveset. Let me check. Yeah, it's the same. It's just a little slower, I think. Just slightly slower. A few frames slower. Then, you open this thing up, and then you get the buzzsaw. Moveset's really simple. You can do heavy swings, pancake, broad swings, but then you get the special action L2, which is what I like to call the hedge trimmer. You just hold that down and it continuously damages something. It's really fun. Plus also it just looks cool as heck. Just big old buzzsaw axe. Walk into guys. Big old buzzsaw axe. Doesn't do a whole lot of stagger though, as you can see right here. Not compared to something like the Kirkhammer, anyway. Could also just be that these enemies in particular have like a lot hyper armor. Harvesting the meat! kill you already? Guess not. I don't feel like killing it right now, though, so if you don't mind me, I'm just gonna run off and mind my own business. I believe this way I can actually kill that guy to get some blood vials. Also, I think this thing has like a higher rally potential than any of the other weapons, but that's probably just because it swings faster. You have the NPC summoned here. But I have no interest in summoning the NPC, because over here is the boss. And this next boss is something the community has been arguing about, which is the best Soulsborne boss. This one has been, like, often been #1, or at the very least the runner-up. Consistently. Everyone's favorite. It's Ludwig. Very spooky, just like the siphon mouth full of eyeballs and teeth.
Have mercy upon us.
Alright, it's time to Ludwig. I'm gonna be so impressed with myself if I can get it. So much for that. Admittedly, I didn't die immediately to the first attack, which is what I was expecting. I'm hoping I can defeat Ludwig before I have to hand over the stream over to Lyra, so she can play her Homstuck. The Homstuck. The Sticky Homes. That's a little too late there. I have to remember which direction to dodge in. I can't just dodge right into him when he comes up with that second attack. I have to dodge to the left. Uh-oh. Please don't. I said please don't! Also, I really should just run whenever he does that jump. Charge at me? I know. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity to heal Ludwig. When he goes for the double swipe, that I need to be very careful of it. Ha! Ba 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 ba. Excuse me. Roll. Gonna get the blood all over my coat. Come on, Buster. Phew! Stuck doing that, I'm just gonna take advantage of that. Aha! Just running works! Usually it works with attacks like that. Unless it would be Elden Ring, and then you gotta perfectly roll dodge through it. I have with Elden Ring's positioning doesn't matter. You just gotta get the roll timings and the jump timings down right, or else. Oh, that killed me! Oh man! time to give it another go. I at very least want to show the cutscene. If I can beat like Ludwig, that's better. But like, I at very least want to show you the cool cutscene. Well, I'm not going to be showing you the cool cutscene at this rate. I also just love Ludwig's freaky horse design with sort of like this split end hooves. And like his, just sort of crooked posture. And it all comes together in like a really cool way later on when we hit that phase 2. Can't be passive, but I can't be reckless either. Being reckless, mana. Totally got out of the way of that. Come on! Alright. Whatever attempt this is, time's the charm. Or not. Hey Lyra, quick question for the Lyra beans. Are you setting up stream right now? Should I call it a day? Lyra's not responding, so I can only assume the fact that Lyra has died tragically. The only recourse is to avenge her by defeating Ludwig on stream. Get back up to full. You are prepping stream. Okay. Good to know. That's just what I wanted to know. Heal up. Don't get splooshed by... That's probably tears coming out right there, because there are eyeballs instead of that weird auxiliary mouth. That is most certainly like weird tears or something. Okay, that was on me. You know, I remember sometime during there was like a Castle Super Beast discussion about like broken characters. And like Pat asked Wooly like which do you prefer or which would you prefer to which feels worse? Losing to a character that's losing to a character that's broken or getting styled on by a guy who is so much better than you with a character that isn't broken. And both of them said that they would actually like to prefer to lose to a character that's broken because then they could just blame the character, not themselves. But honestly, I'm the opposite. I prefer to just get styled on because like if it's a fair fight and better man won, then that just feels better. Just being like, okay, yeah, all right. The person who deserved to win won, and that's fine. I can live with that. But if a guy's like cheating or something with like a ridiculously OP weapon or something, then that honestly feels worse than being styled on. Because at least being styled on, you can be like, yeah, that's impressive. All right, yeah, this guy clearly has put a lot of hard work into winning. But if you get like just cheaped out by like insert any zoner in Smash Bros. Ultimate here, then that just feels awful. Because like that's some guy who deliberately picked a cheat character just to ruin your day, and they're probably laughing maniacally while you're being miserable and they're being miserable and everyone's being miserable because they tie their self-worth to how well they do in a video game. I'm not projecting, you're projecting. I'm so bad at dodging that because I keep dodging into the guy when I'm supposed to be dodging sideways. That's my mistake. I way overextended for that one. Come here. Come here. I dodged the completely wrong direction and I survived anyway. Never punished. Never punished, not even once. I immediately got punished for overextending. Never punished, gets immediately punished. Amazing. That was on me once again. Didn't dodge the right direction. That is something I do like about games that aren't Elden Ring, is that your positioning does matter. Instead of your roll timing. Or your jump timing. Or whatever. Man, Elden Ring's problems really was the arms race of just making the game as anime as possible, wasn't it? C'est la vie. I overextended way too much, and I was way too aggressive there. Gotta remember, be calm, don't overextend, and whatever you do, try not to let them know that you suck at the video game. I think that was a good idea. I'll tell you, it was a terrible idea. Hey, backed against the wall. Careful here. He's backed against the wall. That's likewise probably also not good. Starting stream. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. Ah, I got greedy! Oh, almost got to phase 2, though. Alright. Well, I guess it's time to raid the Pokemon Master Wheeler. Thank you all for coming. I'll be doing this again tomorrow. I will be doing more Bloodborne tomorrow because I had a high old time and I want to play more Bloodborne. It's been so long. It's been so long. My love is rekindling. Anyway, bye-bye!